Welcome back to The Explainer, everyone. Today we're breaking down an absolutely incredible clash from the Tokyo VNL 2026. And the stakes? Well, they're just about as high as they can get. We've got two absolute volleyball powerhouses, China and Turkey, facing off in the second semifinal of the day. The winner gets a direct ticket to the gold medal match, and the loser packs their bags. This wasn't just a game. It was a tactical masterclass, a total battle of wills, and honestly, a fantastic showcase of some of the best athletes on the planet. Okay, let's dive right into this. Turkey are going to a gold medal match here in the VNL 2026. That single, breathless exclamation perfectly captures the sheer exhilaration of the match's conclusion. But listen, in this explainer, we aren't just going to skip to the final score. We're going to deconstruct exactly how this incredible moment came to be. Like, how did these two titans clash, adapt, and fight for every single point to reach that dramatic pinnacle? Let's break it down set by set.
All right, section 1, a tense first set.
You know how it is whenever two heavyweights meet. Those opening minutes are absolutely crucial. It's a feeling out process, sure, but it's also this fierce battle to establish early dominance. To really understand the tension early on, we have to look at their contrasting strategies. On one side, China's game plan was anchored by just phenomenal defense and a really clear effort to establish the middle of the court. Right out of the gate, they were reading the play incredibly well, slowing down right-side swings and playing beautifully off the hands. On the other side, Turkey brought the power and the patience. They unleashed this heavy serve that actively forced China's setter off the net, which totally scrambled their offensive rhythm. And when Turkey attacked, they were remarkably patient, basically just waiting for the exact right moment to let players like Baladan power one straight through the block. It was a classic heavy-hitting clash of styles. But hey, amidst all that high-level, intense strategy, we actually got some moments of pure, chaotic fun. The game occasionally devolved into what we can only really call boops. Both sides found themselves unexpectedly trading these light, cheeky tips over the net. There was even this brilliantly messy sequence involving a rear double boop play, where players were literally getting booped. It just goes to show that even in a do-or-die semifinal, the momentum can instantly shift from calculated power to rapid-fire, improvisational chaos.
When things got chaotic, though, China knew exactly who they needed to turn to, Gong. We already knew her veteran impact was incredibly clutch. I mean, she dropped 5 massive points in a previous fifth set against the USA. But here against Turkiye, she showcased what true ice-in-your-veins veteran awareness really looks like. She used this brilliant wrist-away action. When she was faced with a difficult, super pressurized moment and a massive Turkish block in her face, she didn't just swing blindly. She had the presence of mind to wait just a fraction of a second, play the ball high off the block, and put the pressure right back on the opponent. It was an absolute masterclass in composure.
Despite China's brilliant defense, Turkey still managed to edge ahead. So we reach a really critical juncture, second set point for Turkey. Now, they were dominant to begin with, but they actually looked a little shaky at the very tail end of the set. The tension in the arena is so thick you could cut it with a knife. The serve goes up. Do they put it away? Yes! Aydin steps up and takes an absolutely beautiful heavy rip to close it out. Turkey survives the first set, taking a vital 1-0 lead. Moving right along to section 2, Turkish dominance in set 2. So the first set was this nail-biter, right? A total tactical chess match. But as we move into the second set, the entire complexion of the semifinal drastically shifts. The pace quickens, the energy just explodes, and this score right here basically tells you the whole story of the second set, 25-15. At this elite level of play, a 10-point margin is an absolute blowout. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Turkey came out and applied overwhelming pressure. They brought an incredibly heavy serve, and they ran this front-row overload offense that literally worked exactly like the coach drew it up on the whiteboard. They completely ran away with it, leaving China scrambling to find any kind of answer. And the main driving force behind that massive 25-15 scoreline? Melissa Vargas. She is Turkey's not-so-secret weapon, and in set 2, she simply took over the game with this unstoppable force. The commentators really hit the nail on the head. She was just doing Melissa Vargas things, doing whatever she wanted out there. Whether it was rolling it off the hands, recycling her own ball, or launching these massive attacks even without a full approach, she was just phenomenal. However, even in the absolute thick of that devastating 25-15 set, China did not just fold. They actually showed us these incredible flashes of brilliance looking toward the future. Specifically finding a fantastic connection with Jackie Saul, their lightning-quick middle. And guys, she is only 18 years old. Catching high balls, running fast behind the setter, hitting perfectly on the money. I mean, wow.
Despite what the scoreboard said at that moment, the future is looking incredibly bright for this Chinese squad. Which brings us to Section 3. Set 3. Deal or die. For China, the reality was pretty stark. Down 2-0 against a surging, ultra-confident Turkish squad, they absolutely had to find a way to push back, or their gold medal dreams in Tokyo were officially over. So, they orchestrated a frantic but highly calculated push to claw their way back in. Their tactics became super clear. They started specifically targeting Baladin on the receiving end, just trying to disrupt Turkey's flow. They also kept utilizing the raw speed of their 18-year-old middle, Jackie Sal, using her fast arm to catch the Turkish defense off guard. And most importantly, they trusted the immense, proven experience of Gong Wenchai. Like the broadcaster reminded everyone, do not count her out. There is a very good reason she has an Olympic gold medal hanging around her neck.
And this perfectly illustrates the intense climax of the match. Those tactical adjustments actually worked. China's incredible defense